Hello, I just tried the new Meta's Threads app and I want to share with you my experience. So first of all, I had to tell you that I am a big user of Twitter. I use it every day. I like to use it mostly to be up to date with the latest news of everything. I find Twitter not necessarily to be the most reliable, but the fastest means of gathering news. For example, let's say there is a fire in my neighborhood, okay? So if I want to find out what happened, which house is getting burned or what are the consequences, then I just type a hashtag that is related to my neighborhood, and within a few minutes, someone is posting some information about it. And that is the thing that I like about Twitter. That is the fastest means to get informed about anything that is going on in my neighborhood, in society, about all these social and cultural and financial issues going on that we are exposed to every day. And yes, with the caveat that is not always the most reliable information. It is a source of information that is not verified, so there are many bad actors that put a lot of things that are simply not true. But with that caveat, if I just know, okay, something happens in my neighborhood, and I'm just going to look what happened, I could get I feel like I'm informed, and then the next day when the news comes out, then my information gets confirmed, or it gets or I get the right information. But anyway, Twitter is the fastest way to know what's going on. I also like Twitter because I can just blurt out anything that I want to say in a conversation. Let's say, I don't know, let's go back to the example of a fire. Okay, so there is a fire in the neighborhood, and I say, yes, that house was a fire hazard. Okay, there is no other means that I can just add my opinion, even if it's a small, insignificant opinion. There is no other way to add it other than in Twitter. If I see that same thing in the TV news or in the newspaper, there's no way I can just add what I think about it. So even though no one may read it, but someone may, and that gives me a lot of satisfaction. The other thing that I like about Twitter is that I can just randomly contact anyone who is in that platform, and guess what? Many people do answer, even though they don't know me, and that's in that way I have managed to have conversations with politicians, athletes, authors, influencers, so on and so forth. So I love Twitter for all of those. But Twitter have come under a lot of controversy because it was purchased by Elon Musk. Here is his Twitter profile. Elon Musk is right now the richest man in the world, and I guess he had the cash to just go ahead and say, hey, I like this platform, I'm going to buy it. And he just went up and paid $44 billion for it. And it just so happened that Elon Musk is controversial because, like everybody else, he has opinions about different social issues. And like everybody else, not everybody agrees with his opinions. And it doesn't matter who you are, there is always going to be people who agree with you and who disagree with you. And in this case, a lot of people disagree with Elon Musk, and I myself I disagree with him in so many things as well. But I still like the platform. But other people are kind of want to show their frustration with Elon Musk, and they want to express that frustration by walking out of Twitter. And the thing is that I don't see any real Twitter alternative there. There are other social medias that have tried to imitate Twitter, but they have failed mostly because they don't have that network effect, right? So it requires someone with a lot of marketing power in order to represent a threat to Twitter. And that someone, it happens to be Mark Zuckerberg, the one who is running Meta. Okay, so now Mark Zuckerberg saw an opportunity. He saw that a lot of people are dissatisfied with Twitter, and Twitter is going through a lot of changes. And he said, okay, here is my opportunity. Here I can promote a new social media, and maybe taking advantage of this moment of weakness of Twitter, maybe it can succeed, and maybe it can. Okay, so I give it a try. I went and opened an account in Threads, and I like to share my opinion. Well, the first thing that I didn't like is that it's a mobile only app. So one of the things that I like about Twitter as well is that I can look at it from my desktop. I really want to avoid using my phone as much as I can. I feel like it's not healthy to be attached to your phone all constantly, and I find that Threads didn't give me an option. I had to either use it through my phone or not use it at all. So in that, they lost me, because I'm really trying to stay away from my phone as much as I can. So that was a first black thing that I didn't like. Then after I downloaded the app, I started getting all these notifications of people following me. I mean, I'm brand new in this platform. I don't know. I guess all my Instagram friends or followers are following me all of a sudden. I don't know how that happened, but it was a constant notification. And once again, my brain likes all that dopamine that says, hey, something is happening, people like you, people are trying to connect with you, people are following you. But really, I just didn't understand how come if I was just there a few minutes, all of a sudden I have 20, 30, 40 people following me. And I just didn't want to give in to the temptation of seeing who's following me and why and who they are, and spending all that extra time on my phone. So I just thought, okay, this is not for me. But then I scrolled down and up in the app, and all I saw was news not different from my Google News. So scroll, more news, more news, more news. And I just thought, okay, what's the point of me having one more source of news? I already have Twitter, I already have Google News, and I follow different newspapers. So why do I need one more source of news? I already have even too much. So after reflecting for about 30 seconds, I decided that maybe Threads was not for me. And now I have a question for you. How you install the new Threads app? And what are your impressions? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? You think it's a real competitor for Twitter? Do you dislike Twitter that much that you would jump into Threads? Do you think you are going to be sticking to it, or do you think you will delete it? Please let me know in the comments what is your reaction. As for me, I deleted it. I don't need another distraction, and I don't think I will get any additional value from it other than the value that I already have, or this value from all these social media platforms where I am already a member of. Thank you so much for watching, and talk to you soon. Goodbye.